Hey, what's up everybody, this is Dark Lumina here. I'm going to be making a multi-part tutorial on a few various things regarding the modding in Dissidia Duodecim. Now, this one will cover some of the things with AT3 and music, mainly changing the character select background music. First thing is first though, make sure you have a Dissidia ISO, a Dissidia Duodecim ISO. Make sure that it's clean, because if it's clean, then you won't have any problems with the with positioning and all sorts of shit like that. But if you feel confident, I mean, because I've done it before, you can still mod your AT3, but it will be difficult later on. I will be teaching you a little trick that I use to find different songs and sounds referencing off the original. Anyway, let's get right into it. First things first, make sure you have an ISO, and make sure you have Sky's tools located in both the textures thread in Dissidia forums. You need to get the modding suite. Download will be set up here in this thread. I'll give you guys a link. I'll put it in the info bar. And the other thread is Sky's International Modding Revolution thread. At the very bottom of his first post, there is a full Dissidia research that he has made readily available to you guys. It has all of his tools, more notably his updated Dissidia modding suite. So we'll need both old and new modding suites to continue this tutorial. I'm also using UMD Gen. I will not be posting links on how to get UMD Gen. You will have to Google that and look for it yourself. Other than that, let's get right to it. First things first, we're going to need UMD Gen, so let's go find that. I gotta find it. So once you open up UMD Gen, you'll notice that it's all empty, of course. So I want you to drag your ISO onto UMD Gen, and it'll bring up some folders. Go navigate to PSP Game, USR Directory, Data, and BGM. You'll notice how it has a lot of songs and sounds in here, but this is not the complete list of music or sounds that's in the game. This is more of the battle tracks, world map, event sounds. They also have the new ones. Funny enough, like, this was the same layout that they used in the first Dissidia regarding musics, but that's another topic for another day. So what you want to do is extract all of the music here. To do that, just go into the left panel here, right click BGM, and extract folder. We're going to extract this right to the desktop because the desktop is a lot more easy to work with. So as you can see, loading bar is there, and we're going to wait until it finishes what it got to do. And with that, I'm going to fast forward this video and I'll see you on the flip side. Oh, well shit, that was fast. Now, let's click New, and let's minimize UMD Gen for now. We're gonna need that later. Or will we? I'm not sure, I don't remember. I'm not good at planning shit. So now we have a BGM folder here. Now the next thing we want to do is open up the Dissidia modding suite. I have mine tabbed, pinned to my taskbar here, or start menu, whatever the fuck it's called. When it comes up, you want to go to the second tab at the top called Sound Extraction. Select your Dissidia ISO that's on the desktop. Hit OK. Select your destination. Once again, we're going to use the desktop, but let's make a new folder if you don't have one already made. And let's call it AT3, because we're going to be extracting all the music there. Hit OK. And extract AT3s. This one is going to be a lot longer than UMD Gen because it is ripping every single sound, audio, song, voice clips, everything. So with this, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, and I'll see you on the flip side again. Okay, and we're back. As you can see, the number of songs, and just sounds in general, sums up to a number of 6,352. Oddly enough, it's going to call it textures. Yeah, textures. Anyway, now that we have all of our AT3s, let's just bring them close together here. Now, the point of this is to take the song that well, first let me show you. AT3 that was extracted from the modding suite will come up like this. We have no idea to tell which song is which. So, to remedy that, let's minimize this. To remedy that, we're gonna open up the BGM folder. The character select screen is going to be at the bottom. It's going to be called u_menu03.at3. Now, here's my trick on how to find different songs. I use the BGM list from UMDGen, as a reference to find songs that I want to change that aren't able to be changed through UMDGen. So it says that it's 741 KBs. More often than not, it's going to come up with that, but just to be sure, I always open up properties for that file, and I look for the size of it. It's going to tell me 7,844 bytes. Try to commit that number to memory because we are going to use that in just a little bit. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go to the AT3 folder and sort everything out by size. Now, we're going to look for the file, any file that's in 741. Okay. Well, guess what? We found two of them. How do you know which one is which? Well, I'm going to tell you. Both of them are the exact same. It's only for the character select menu screens, to be honest. It's not for anything else. At least I think. I think one is just for the jukebox and one is for the actual menu itself. So, what we're gonna do, let's check up properties. Remember, it had to be 757,844 bytes. And sure enough, it comes up to that same amount. Extracted sound 17 and extracted sound 6,000 blah 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 whatever. Yeah, they come up as the same amount of bytes. So we're gonna replace both of them. One of them is the jukebox for the in-game music selector, and the other one is the actual menu screen song. Now, in order to replace, we're gonna need the new Dissidia modding suite. So let me go ahead and go find that. I'm gonna jump into Dissidia modding suite again, bin, debug, and you're gonna hit Dissidia modding suite exe. If you do have a virus protection, before my virus protection considered this as a virus or malware, I would suggest probably putting it on a whitelist, so that way the antivirus software that you have doesn't blacklist this program and delete it completely. Okay, now that we opened up the new Dissidia modding suite, we're going to go to the second tab that says Deep Scanner. We're going to focus our attention to the right side. Select Custom Position. We're going to edit this in just a little bit and hit Force Injection. Now that you have a song, well, I'm going to assume that you guys already have a song that you guys... I'm going to safely assume that you have a song that you're already... Fuck! Now, I'm going to safely assume that you already have a song readily available to you to replace the one that's already in-game. I already have mine, I just gotta look for it. Okay. Now, here's the song I want to use. As you can see, it's obviously not the regular theme song. Now, if you are going to make a song, you need to make sure that it is below the 741 kilobyte limit that the original song is, and it also has to be at least 55 seconds or shorter, because if it's not, then the game would stop it like indefinitely and no more music would play, and if you try to exit, I believe the game would just hang. So as you can see, this is the song that I want. It is the character select theme from Warriors Orochi 3. Now I am going to select the host file. The host file is going to be your ISO. So our ISO is placed in the desktop. Let's go straight to the desktop and select your ISO. Select your injecting file and locate or direct yourself to your song that you want to use in place of the original. So here I'm using this. I already renamed it, but I did that just for the safe side. Now, the custom position. This is what we still need the old modding suite for. Go to Sound Reinsertion. Your ISO should already be selected, but if you accidentally close it out, select your ISO again, the same one from the desktop, and skip these two tabs. We're going to go straight for this one, view the log for this file. Now it's going to bring up this entire log file for that ISO that we made. You want to jump to extracted sound 17, and you want to highlight this position number here, right click and copy. And after we copy it, we're going to go back over to the new suite, Go to where the 0 is, delete it, and right click, paste, or Control V, whichever you prefer. Okay, we have our host file, we have our injecting file, custom position, and force injection. Force injection is basically to insert something that's a larger file size, because if you try doing it with the older suite will give you an error. Due to like ISO corruption or something of the sort. We're going to get a confirmation sound when we clicked inject. Now that was for position 17. We still need to get the one for the other position. The other position was 6,348. Now I know you're not going to look for that through here using the little scroll bar. Through this little piece of shit. You're going to do Control F, type sound 6,348. That's going to bring us all the way down to the position that we're looking for. So once again, highlight the position number, right click, copy, or Control C. Go back to the new suite, highlight all of that and delete it. Paste. You don't have to change your host file or the injected file because is the exact same files that you're trying to insert. Now go to inject and you're done. Now let's minimize or close everything whichever you prefer. Now to show you guys that it is a different song, I'm gonna open up an emulator called PPSSPP. Yeah, go ahead, laugh all you want. Let's open up the emulator. We're gonna go to load and load up your ISO. I'm gonna skip a little bit here. I'm gonna use the nice little frame skip option. Okay. Set the speed back to standard. Collection. Now go to museum. To make sure that we got it set in the museum for the jukebox, we're gonna look for Heroes. Heroes is the one that should be changed. And there you go. Heroes is changed in the Dissidia in-game jukebox. Now to make sure it works here, go to battle mode. Go to quick battle. And it's changed. Just fast forward a little bit just to make sure it loops. It should come up just now, the nice little loop point. Well, it's kind of wet because I did it wrong. Yeah, whatever. Yep. I'm not sure if you heard that unnatural loop, but it is looped infinitely, and the song will play forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So, anyways, let's exit that out, and I gotta give you a round of applause. You just modded your character select screen. Yeah! Go you! That ends this tutorial. The next one I'll probably cover something else, but I'm not good at planning shit. So you know what? This is Dark, and I'm out. Also, a lot of people seem to be having a problem with this. It's to show the file extensions while you're in a folder. See, I just changed mine back. It does not show the file extension, yet it is an M4A file, MPG4 audio. To fix that, well, not really fix, to change that for you, when you open up a folder, I don't remember what it is on Vista or XP. On 7, I think Vista's the same, but XP is probably different. On Vista and 7, you go to Organize while you have a Windows Explorer open. You go to Organize, go to the drop down and go to Folder and Search Options. Now you go to the View tab, scroll down a little bit, but it's right in front of you basically. Scroll and you'll see this check next to Hide Extensions for Known File Types. Uncheck that and hit Apply. Then hit OK. Now you notice that all of my file extensions are shown. And I'm able to change that. Look. You double click as if you're renaming a file, and the file extension is shown right there as well. So you can change it, MP3. 3. Good. And it'll ask you if you know what you're doing, basically, and I know what I'm doing, basically. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep it as M4A. Yeah, okay. Now with that, I really am out. Peace!